Hello aspirants, I am Indumati Karthikeyan from InKar IAS Academy. Today we are going to see about the 10th December current affairs. The topic taken from the Delhi edition. The topic is under Trump 2.0, the world and the India's outlook. Definitely there is every reason to believe that US President-elect Donald Trump would be inclined to view India more favorably than others, confirming the victor takes all the stunning victory achieved by the Donald Trump in the 2024 United States presidential election has transformed the perception of him across the globe. There is a many reference of to him being the most consequential American president since Franklin Delano Roosevelt and of defining a new political era for America and the world. Similar hyperbolic statement have been made the effect the following latest victory. The world lies at Trump's feet. The president-elect Trump is an enigma and may remain so even after takes his office. Whether he would fit for the description of being innocent and also remains to be seen. There is a cherished belief and venerated institution on grounds that they are erroneous and also pernicious, and also there is a having also taken control of both the House of Representative and the Senate. The incoming president seems unstoppable. First of all, we must know a new Trump administration will take office in January, while the past is not necessarily a precedent. We can make some reasonable assumption about how the bilateral relationship will evolve, how the job creation and balancing trade and also strong priorities also make cause renewed tension with the India. The Trump administration will likely want to see more direct reciprocity in exchange of assistance such as technology transfers, but we should expect continued focus on Indo-Pacific security and in attracting the investment from into the United States. India can be important partner on both fronts, which will provide ballast in the relationship. So the looking back, the Trump 1.0 during the last Trump administration, US-India ties fared well despite some real areas of tension, in particular the different relationship, and also saw the number of concrete steps towards the creation of the tri-service exercise like Tiger Triumph, concluding negotiation and interoperability, that agreement relaxing defense export controls through the steps like moving India Taiwan, the US Department of Commerce strategic trade authorization licensing list. Apart from these operational steps, the fact United States was most aggressively confronting China gave comfort to the Indian government, and also the American commitment to Indo-Pacific security was wavering. Despite the political transition in the Washington DC, the nascent subject to US China, that is a G2 condominium that was largely put to the rest. Strategic cooperation with India went beyond bilateral ties, notably the Trump administration championed an elevation in the Quad, that is a US, India, Japan, and Australia, that quadrilateral relationship to become a recurring cabinet level meetings. Most of the tension with India during the Trump administration came from the two countries' similar approaches on trade. Both the United States and India continue to have large trade deficit with the world. The Modi government initial protectionist policy step to support the Make in India conflicted with the Trump administration. That's the manufacturing sector, the export plans, the two nations entered an intense trade war, which saw the United States revoke India's trade privileges under the generalized system of preference program. So India put retaliatory duties against a range of American products due to the Trump administration tariff increases on steel and aluminium. The effort to negotiate modest package of the reform to address some of the plan. So the points on record, that is all the fell apart late in the Trump's administration. So the Trump administration also pressured India to reduce the hydrocarbon linkages to Iran and also Venezuela, to which India compiled. That is a such linkage play a freer, a deeper relationship with the United States, as we may expect allies and partners to share the perspective of global threats and also the opportunities. Now, looking ahead, that is a second, that is a Trump administration 2.0. With a second Trump administration, we can expect a strong leader level engagement to help maintain momentum. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi was among the first global leader to congrats President Trump on his victory, and also India is expected to host President Trump and the other Quad leaders for the Quad Leaders Summit in 2025. President Trump may occasionally criticize Prime Minister Modi on some issues like India Harley Davidson tariffs during the first Trump administration, but there is enough substances on the table to forgive small slights. So there is American support for the Make in India signified by the numerous outbound investment announcement during the last December joint statement from Prime Minister Modi state visit to Washington DC is likely to be the first casually the initiative of the critical and emerging technology that is a ISET may be too high profile to cancel through India's aspiration for ISET as a vehicle to expand technology transfer to enhance the iron manufacturing sector, and also there is a bilateral energy cooperation. There is a combating climate change and also backing the expanding hydrocarbon trade. These are the things that can be easily engaged and also explored. That is a defense cooperation should continue to expand. Both the America political parties agree to China play a destabilizing role in the Indo-Pacific, and also America has a strong interest building partnership that can improve stability. So the American approach to the relationship India may gain shift to become a more transactional, but the significance of the partnership as well. So we understood that by official first Trump administration supported by President Trump himself and allowing both sides to manage areas of friction while seizing opportunity to deepen cooperation. The potential presidency of Donald Trump is very much important for global arena. The global outlook under Trump 2.0, there is a trade and economic policies, that is a America first policy would likely intensify with a focus on the reshoring manufacturing, reducing the trade deficit and renegotiating the trade deals with the benefit of the US interests. And also there is a strained relation with the multilateral trade institution like WTO could return potentially impacting global trade. And also there is a greater pressures on allies to increase the defense spending to reduce dependence on the US military umbrella. There is a China Asia Pacific strategies, likely continuation of the intensification and also confrontational approach to China focus on trade imbalance, technology theft, and also geopolitical assertiveness and in the Indo-Pacific region. There is an increased support for the allies like Japan, South Korea, and also Taiwan, especially highlighting the tension in the region. And also in the energy and climate, there is a possible withdrawal of the reduced participation in the international climate change agreement, that is a Paris agreement. There is a pivot towards domestic energy independency, and also there is a potential sidelining global renewable energy initiative. There is a Middle East and the global security. There is a renewed focus on the countering Iran, which could escalate the tension in the Middle East, and also there is a potential pivot from nation building but military engagement to economic and political concern. But in case of the India outlook, that under Trump 2.0, there is a strategic partnership. There is a ties thought framework like a Quad, US, India, Japan, Australia Quad. It's a very counterbalance China influence into the Indo-Pacific region, that continuation of the defense cooperation and also benefiting from arms deal, military technology transfers, etc. So there is a trade and economic relations, that is a open in markets, reduce the tariffs and also address the trade imbalance. There is a potential and renewed tension over the H1B1 visa restrictions that is affecting Indian IT professionals. That can be happen. My way, there's a geopolitical collaborations. There's an enhanced collaboration in the sector like defense, cyber security, and also the energy, including the LNG exports. And also there's a we can jointly take the terrorism measures, and also you are supporting India since against the cross border terrorism from Pakistan. And also we have the domestic challenge to increase the scrutiny that on human rights and also religious freedom in India might arise, give the bipartisan and also nature that concern of US politics, and also US isolationist policies could India limits access the global trade and also investment opportunities. Key risks and opportunities for this under Trump 2.0. First of all, the risk is increased volatility in global market due to Trump's unconventional approach to diplomacy. A more transactional UN foreign policy could stain the long-standing alliance, and also there is an opportunity for India that India could position as a critical partner in countering China influence and also leveraging Trump's focus on the Indo-Pacific. Potential to gain from shift in the global supply chain and also away from the China. So the return of the global Trump, that is Donald Trump to the White House, would likely mark a period of recalibration of India and the world, with both opportunities and also challenges the emerging based on its administration priorities and India response to them. Thank you so much.